everyone, we are very excited to announce that WunderKeys Elementary Piano Level 1A is now available. You can find it on Amazon. Today we thought we'd share a preview of the inside of the book so you can see everything that's in store in this book. This book follows our primer series, which is a 3-book series that you can also find on Amazon. And our primer series follows our preschool series for children ages 3 to 5, which is also available on Amazon. So let's take a look inside Level 1. When you open up a WunderKeys method book, you can't help but notice our wonderfully refreshing format. Traditional method books typically use a talk and play approach. Students using traditional method books often interact with their music in only one way, by playing it. But this one-size-fits-all approach to learning music is leaving kids behind, so we decided to break the mold. In WunderKeys Elementary Piano Level 1A, we've created unique ways for kids to engage with notated music based on research that shows that learning improves when skills are accessed and explored in different ways, while providing as much piano repertoire as traditional method books. This book is literally packed with music. The first thing you need to know about the exercises, activities, and games in WunderKeys Level 1A is that they're heavily integrated with notated music. You don't have to worry about students spending too much time away from reading music. We've simply found ways to make that music a lot more fun. WunderKeys Level 1A is divided into units, with each unit having a clear conceptual focus that takes approximately 3 weeks to complete. These units begin with a series of exercises, activities, and games that reinforce the skills central to each unit. The exercises, activities, and games are then followed by pages of repertoire. So let's take a deeper look at what's inside every unit. Every unit begins with introductory teaching pages. The first page in every unit discusses the central skill or skills being learned. These are teacher-led explorations that involve a deep dive into important concepts that are central to the unit. The next activity is our Pick-a-Path sight reading. Traditionally, sight reading is one of the most difficult activities to teach to young piano students. And this is a shame because, and I say this with no exaggeration, sight reading is a piano teacher's secret weapon to success. But I really don't blame teachers for growing tired of teaching it. For years, the lack of interesting instructional materials has led piano students to find sight reading boring and frustrating, but not anymore. Your piano students will have a blast reinforcing skills with our Pick-a-Path sight reading pages. Using simple and accessible measures that are learned before the activity begins, we've created a fun way to incorporate sight reading while really solidifying a student's learning. For students to commit a concept to memory, they have to be actively engaged in their learning, and there's no better form of active engagement than sight reading. As sight reading requires students to use their intellect, not simply their muscle memory, to play music. The third activity is our technical exercises. The technical exercises in WunderKeys Level 1A reinforce skills in small, manageable chunks, just one line of music, before moving on to complete piano pieces. If you're coming from the WunderKeys primer piano books, then you'll find they serve a similar purpose to the practice on the pathway pages. In this section, we always introduce secondary musical skills to complement the main skills being learned in each unit. Then you come to ear training piano games. We love piano games, everyone knows that. So we've incorporated game-based learning in WunderKeys Level 1A that functions as ear training exercises. As Level 1 students have more material to move through, we've made our Level 1 games quick and easy to play. Every game in every unit requires nothing more than a piano, a pencil crayon, and a few coins. Then you come to rhythm duets. If clapbacks are the extent of your rhythm training, then we're about to help you kick things up a notch. With our Level 1 rhythm exercises, you and your students will engage in rock and rhythm duets where one of you performs clap-tap body percussion while the other plays the piano accompaniment. Because you and your students get to switch roles during these exercises, kids will have the chance to both reinforce their knowledge of rhythm through the body percussion exercises, as well as practicing keeping a steady beat while playing the piano part for their teacher's percussion performance. And finally, the second half of each unit is packed with piano repertoire that your students will fall in love with. And while this music may look similar to repertoire you'll find in other method books, it's what's under the hood that is so important. This book is developmentally appropriate and perfectly paced, meaning your students will learn in a frustration-free environment where they'll love playing every measure of every piece of music. We are so excited to see this book in use in your studios. Hop on over to Amazon to find your copy.